wagon is rolling again, baby. This house is literally like 2 minutes from mine. Whoa, Jackson. I don't want to get too aggressive getting there. So I posted a video this morning. And I'm sure that YouTube is gonna fucking put some sort of a restriction on it, because they're fucking doing this. They're getting rich too, you know. They love the status quo, so they'll fuck with me on that. It is what it is. Freedom of speech, yeah, that's a thing of the past. You got freedom of speech as long as we like what you're saying. Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of static here in the attic from my earbud. Let's see if we can't get this thing rebooted. This school right here, Wilkinson, Ron DeSantis and his fucking cronies are trying to shut this place down. Look at a playground, basketball courts. No, they want to replace that with a school in the middle of a commercial fucking district, you know. The playground's just fucking tar. Alright, I think this street's like right up here. I drove by it the last time I fucking came here. I don't really know the name of it. Highline Art, baby. It's gonna be an easy one. Is, you know. Good morning. I made it.
All right.
I started to head over here, but then I forgot my to take my meds. And you don't want me here off medication. No, I'm kidding. All right, so
Tight spot.
I'm used to it. All right, let me get my stuff, and we'll get you taken care of.
And instead of messing with that door, you can just use the
Garage, yeah.
That way.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let's get this thing pumped down, pulled out. Skibber. It's trash day. I wonder if I could just leave this fucking thing out in front of her house. Probably not. Ba ba ba, skibidi. Wednesday, guys. Another day in the life, Jackson. Let's get 'em. I gotta do a stoppage after this job. Climb up on the roof. Deal. And I really need to make a list of each job and the tools that I need. It'd be so much simpler if I would just take the time. Like setting a toilet. I need a fucking putty knife, a hammer, shims, closet supply, wax, bolts. But sometimes Johnny forgets. So I just need a list, a book that I flip to the page. I'm setting a toilet. These are the tools I need. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Somebody send me that. I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you minimum wage. I'll pay you with pizzas. So somebody said, you need to put a fucking moving blanket on the goddamn floor. Come on, man. Did you see that house I was working in? If the homeowner don't give a fuck, do you think I am gonna give a fuck? Come on. Man. Skibba baby biddy. Skibba biddy biddy. Alright, let's see what we need here. Yeah. Don't need a whole lot, man, to set a toilet, you know? Should be able to figure it out. I need a fucking hammer. I need a 9/16. Always need channel logs. I need a mini hacksaw. I need wax. I'm going to do a video about jumbo wax and a wax with a horn. Wax with a horn is getting a lot of bad press on YouTube. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, 1 out of 100 fucking toilets that you use this, maybe they'll need a closet auger someday. That's the only downside to this. Sometimes they get dislodged or twisted. But I'm going to show you why they're so important, especially if a flange is low. A jumbo wax is the way to go, man. Look it. I just want to tell you what it does is say this is 2 waxes, the thickness of 2 waxes, and there's no horn, right? Say this is 2 wax seals stacked on top of each other with no horn. As soon as you flush the toilet, if the bottom of the toilet's way the fuck up here and there's no horn, now you got water going by raw wax. What this does is it bridges to keep the water from washing away the fucking wax. This thing is huge compared to the outlet of a fucking toilet. It doesn't restrict the flow. Look at the way it's shaped, guys. Come on, man. Steve Labs has started this bullshit about the way it splashes. A guy who doesn't know how to set a fucking toilet. He doesn't shim it and he doesn't caulk it. That's why it never fucking works. Good fucking God, man. I don't know. I just I can't deal anymore. I need some bolts. I need my shims. Jam. Putty knife. I really need to just dump this thing out. I need to use my workbench attachment on my truck, you know. got a couple of clean towels. I finally broke down and washed my rags with my towels. But anyways, let's get to getting here. Need a putty knife. So the last toilet I replaced in this house had a broken flange. Not good. I hope I don't get into that again today. Scoopy doopy doo. Okay, let me get my vacuum. Gotta get my knee pads on. My fucking knees are killing me, man. I've been crawling around on the fucking ground for the last couple of weeks. So I can't be giving her no discount on this shit today. Fuck that. That last one was a sale price. You know what I'm saying? Just because you bought that steak last week for that price don't mean you're getting it this week for that price. There's only so much Johnny can give away. Alright guys, let's roll. Go get this fucking party started. jacket. Did I leave that door open? No. Okay. I'm gonna try to blow most of this water out, guys. Yeah. Look at this, guys. Broken flange. Ugh. Yep. Just keep tightening it, man. Unfortunately, I think you have another broken flange. This toilet's rocking, it's not secure. That usually means that the flange, you know what I mean? It was rocking like that. Usually means the flange is broken, but we'll see.
Alrighty.
Phillips Plumbing, this is John speaking.
Hey, good morning, John. Hey, this is Mike Davis over here in Cypress Strand, and you installed a couple of new toilets for us. Oh, goodness, probably not quite a year ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been experiencing an issue where when we flush one of the toilets, it's pulling water from each other. So, in other words, if you flush one, it pulls water from the other bathroom and vice versa. I was wondering if you had any idea what might be causing that.
A clogged vent. Did you guys just have your roofs done?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah. I mean,
I wasn't doing it before, so.
No, I get it, but that usually means that a vent is clogged, where they're back to back, basically, right? The other bathroom's on the other side of the wall.
Right.
When you flush one, it's actually sucking the water out of the other toilet.
Correct.
Yeah, so that means there's a problem with airflow, like a vent's blocked off.
So that's what I thought. So I submitted it to the association, and they're coming back saying no, it has to do with the newer model toilet, which doesn't make sense.
The newer model toilets have less water than the last ones. You know what I mean? It's not a. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the way those units are plumbed. There's a 3-inch stack that comes up with a double sanitary T with some side outlets to pick up each bathroom. And honestly, I don't believe that it's the toilets that are the cause of the problem. I think that there's something got down in that vent somehow and clogged it up. And maybe something's nesting in there. I don't know, you know what I mean, where you said it didn't happen before and the roofs were, it seemed to me the roofs were being done when I was out there, and it's very...
they were done we bought in 23, I think they were done in 22, so they're about 3 years old, so it wouldn't have been the roof issue.
Well, there's something in the vent, for sure. There's no airflow. That's what would cause that. Definitely a 1.28 gallon flush toilet is not going to suck another toilet dry on the other side of the wall.
So I'm sorry, you say that again, 1.2?
8.
1.28?
Yeah, you'll see, you can read it right on the bowl itself. It says Kohler, and then underneath it says 1.28 or somewhere in the tank itself. It'll tell you that it's a 1.28 gallon per flush toilet.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I will follow back up with them and.
There's obviously something wrong, but I'm going to tell you, it's not the toilets or the installation. The vent is not open. is what would cause that. But anyways, call me and keep me in the loop, and we'll see what we can do, get it fixed for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been going on for a while. I was thinking about, I researched on the internet. I thought, well, maybe there's a clog, so I gave it some time to see if the clog, would clear.
Did you try dumping if I were you, I would go get a 5-gallon bucket, fill it up in the tub, and dump it as quick as you can into that bowl into both toilets without overflowing the bowl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that weight, I mean, it's obviously 4 times the amount that you get out of a single flush. And just the weight alone of that water will break a stoppage if there is one. But I think the problem is above that. I think the problem is do you get any bubbling in the toilets?
Oh, if I'm sitting on one and the wife flushes the other one, it just, it sounds like it's coming out of the.
So it's not just siphoning it out; it's actually bubbling up.
No, it's pulling. It literally pulls it out. You can see.
Right. So it's a vacuum. It's not, air's not being pushed out. It's sucking the water out of the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem with airflow, man. There's no air it's got to be a free flow of air in both directions, in and out. So, anyways, I'm in the middle of a job, sir. If you want to call me back later today, I'll be happy to discuss it with you.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks, John.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
Another day. He's full of shit with the time of that roof being done, I can tell you that. I mean, they did that whole subdivision, and yeah. Sometimes people aren't truthful if they think it's going to cost them money. So this is a very high flange, and there's really no way to, there's nothing left to the wax by the time you put it in. So apparently this flange is not cracked, but it definitely is. Somebody was trying to crank it down because it's bent up, but it's not broke, which is good. The only problem is it's very high. So I don't need the wax with the horn. I need a regular wax. flange is not broken. There is a God. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I'm almost afraid to move forward, but, you know. Okay, guys, so let's get these babies in here. Boom. So it's key when you got something that's going to have such a thin wax seal, a good seal, but thin. You want to make sure when you put this toilet down that you shim it immediately and don't bounce it around, because you ain't got much more to play with. But you gotta see. It's right. That's good. Huh. That's the ball. Scoop it in. What the fuck is that deal? Okie doke. Let me go get the right wax and bring this old one out. So from the bottom, that's 12 and a quarter. 12 and a quarter. They are straight. So this is a wax that comes with the Kohler toilet. Actually, there's one in the toilet she's got. But this is going to be 20 for this because it's so high. It is cold, but you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've never had to heat up a wax ring by putting it in water or whatever. Granted, I'm in Florida. The good thing is with this new toilet, it should cover this tile. Shouldn't be an issue. Let me go get the bowl. Okay. I'm gonna take that supply hose off. It should pop out. Okay. Alright, so what I like to do is put the toilet on the side, right where the bolts are. Drop her down. Okay. Like I said, it's important to shim this guy right now. My shims have putty in it. Wow. That thing is way off the ground in the back. So I gotta get some lead. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do is make my own shim out of this lead. It's basically an old lead boot. just double it over until you get it to the size you need it. It's still too low. Yeah. That's better. So I'm going to fold it one more time. I need about one more thickness. So I just cut it in half. And I'm going to fold this over like that. Yeah. I can flatten one side basically and make my own wedge. Like my regular closet shims, but you can see how thick that is. See that? That's perfect. Now I need one on the other side. And you just cut it the same way you would cut a regular shim. With a putty knife. Yeah. See how that works on this side. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So I've got shims in here, and I'm going to trim them up with my putty knife once I crank this toilet down and make sure it's not rocking. Yeah. So the slab is very, very uneven here. Finger tight, guys. So we want to make sure that this guy's not rocking at all. It's perfect. Leave a message. Okay, so I'll show you how easy it is to cut this lead. Now, I was going to zoom in for you, but forget that. Alright, so that's it, guys. side of the toilet. Oh. So if you have an old lid flashing all messed up, save it. This toilet's not moving. Okay. Johnny had to get the lead out today, guys. Got it? Don't go all the way through so you don't scratch the toilet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's get this tank on. See this? It just ain't moving, guys. Steve Lav, if he put this toilet in, it would not work for very long. That's all I'm telling you. If you ain't shimming, you're skimming. I put that one up on my own, guys. Fucking all me. It's all me. Yeah. Okay. I've got bloody nuts stuck in here. I can't get it out. Get that back bolt nut and washer on. That's the only gripe I have about this toilet, is that getting to that back bolt, you need a socket, a short one, because of the bolt design. Yeah. Yep. I brought the wrong socket. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Let me get my right socket and bring the seat. Johnny's in need of some new ratchets. So that's tight in the back. That's tight in the front. You don't want to go too tight, but you don't want it moving at all. It's all about the feel, boy. I like these metal nuts on supply hoses for toilets, but they're a little tougher to get started than the plastic. But at least they're not going to break. And I usually, before I do that, before I put the tank down, I usually test to make sure this ball cock is tight. A couple squeaks will let you know it's done. It's basically, you know, saying uncle. It's like, I'm good, I'm tapping out. I can tell you that plumbing there's different aspects to it when you're in cold weather. It's a different game. Whole nother set of rules. Yeah. I'm going to tighten up this packing nut a little bit. Of course, I'm going to rip the shit out of it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This guy centered up, put some weight on it. Soft close seat. It's a good deal, man. These toilets. Supply houses aren't doing themselves any favors by not selling these. I'll tell you that. Soft close seat. This is a 1.2 gallon flush toilet, 1.28, and I can tell you that there is no way. These are the toilets that I put in that guy's house. And there's no way you'll see this flush that is sucking the water out of a 3-inch sanitary tee, a double sanitary tee, 3x3 with 2-inch side outlets. That's how they plumb them. Look at this water. There's no way that that's sucking a house that's been working for 25 years. These toilets did not cause that problem. The vent got clogged. I can go up on that roof and drop my camera down that 3-inch vent, and I guarantee you there's a can or a Coke bottle or something in there. So I just need to adapt this guy in. This is the way you want him to go. But it was not without its challenges. Like everything. You could set 100 toilets and they're all different in one way or the other. One way or another. Yeah. Okay. Battery's dying, guys. Yeah. Gonna take a lot of dab in the back here. Thing's almost a ½ inch off the floor in the back. The floor just totally dips behind the, you know, where the pipe came up when they poured the slab. It took a hard nosedive. And it's our job to fix that, guys, by using shims. Dig it? You can't set a toilet on the side of a mountain. And tightening the bolts up until the flange breaks is not an option. Alright guys, so it's 11:43. I got here at 10, 2 hours, that's $250 plus a $50, it's $300. I'll throw in the supply tube, but I gotta go dump this toilet off, and it takes time, man. You know, I can't be giving that shit away. Normally that's covered because I get a flat rate to put a toilet in, but this lady bought her own shit. I'm doing it way cheaper than I normally do, so it's gonna be $300 out the door. Let's go take a peek at this finished product. Looks good. Not moving. Dapped in. Alright, kiddo, you're all set. It's gonna be $300.
Alright.
The first one I gave you a really good deal. This is my regular pricing.
Okay. 300.
Yeah. I mean, I think you were pretty close to that anyways the last time, but you shouldn't have any issues with that. That toilet that was in there was never set properly. It was rocking because the concrete in the front of the toilet went like this, and then in the back it just dropped off. So it needed to be shimmed. I actually had to put lead in the back, about a 1/2 inch thick on both sides. So
Okay.
it won't move anymore. If you can stay off it for a day, that's great.
Yeah.
But you can really use it, but it would be nice if you don't.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Enjoy this cool weather.
Yes, for sure.
It's cold in my house. I don't turn the heat on.
Yeah, I don't think we've had.
I got some windows cracked and I like the fresh, cool air.
Yeah, need it. Thank you
Have a
so
good
much.
one. Yep, bye-bye. Alright, guys. It is what it is. So I got $300 more than I had fucking when I woke up this morning. Took me an hour and a half. I charged her for 2 because she got a real good fucking deal on that first toilet. That was nothing but a pain in my fucking ass to put in. I mean, it was killing me. I actually had to come back and pull the fucking thing and do it again. Gerber toilet. I think it was a Gerber. Fucking leaked like a motherfucker when I turned it on the first time. The tank to bowl gasket. The flush valve was leaking like a big dog. Nightmare. Familiarity. Using the same shit over and over and over again. Learning how to do it right. And then work on your speed. Because that's where the money is. Getting it fucking done right. Get the lead out. Fucking A, man. Johnny got more fucking isms and sayings. Mikey Pipes have been blowing me up on this, on his rant this morning, and then mine too. I don't even know. I left the house when I posted that video. It still had a long time to go. When I get political, boy, they really go over that shit with a fine tooth comb. See this tree? That's a bottle brush. And it's beautiful, man. That's a healthy one, and it's been maintained. Reminds me of a weeping willow from Rhode Island. Just beautiful. They get really, really big, the weeping willows. They could be 75 feet tall. And the branches just drape. I mean, it's a real cool thing to sit under, a weeping willow. But I've got the same bush or tree at my house. My old, oh, I went the wrong way again. And it's gonna be beautiful, man. I'm gonna call her my old girlfriend because it's been a long time. And Johnny got a new squeeze, y'all. Johnny got some steady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's a little old. But she's fucking hot, man. Anyways. What the fuck was I talking about? Bottle brush trees? I got a little distracted. You know that thing about punani? And it comes into your mind every 30 seconds. That's a distraction for me. Anyways, my bottle brush tree is going to grow into a beautiful tree, and it's being fed by my drain field, and And someday, you know, there's a good possibility a root from that tree will come up through my toilet and scratch my ass for me. But it's worth it. I'll deal with that. So she choked on that price. I told her $300. She's like, what do you mean $300? I mean, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? It's almost 12 o'clock, honey. I wasn't in any hurry. But I did it. I did it right. And she'll have years and years and years of service with that toilet. Because it was set by somebody who knows how to set a goddamn toilet. And it's very unfortunate that there are so many so-called plumbers who simply do not know how to set a toilet the fucking right way. They don't use shims, man. How the fuck can you walk away from a toilet that's rocking? Or you just keep cranking them bolts down till you either break the toilet, break the flange, bend the floor, bend the porcelain. Come on, guys. Put a fucking shim in it, man. Put a shim in it. Shim shimmity, shim shimmity, shim shimmity. I'm gonna run over to Gorman's, dump this fucking toilet, clean my truck a little bit, then I'm gonna go to Detweiler's, get myself some lunch. I gotta pull into my house, which is right around the corner here. Pick up my other phone because I had to leave it there while that video this morning was uploading. It uploads faster on that. Oh, I'm out of gas. Johnny's out. I need to get gas again already? What the fuck? I don't even know when the last time I got it was. But that's the old reminder. That's the old reminder. When I stop at a red light and it conks out, it's time to get some gas, y'all. And I'm gonna put it out there right now. If you can guess how much gas I put in this time, and it's always different. I'm always basically on E, right? The problem is there are a lot of variables in that. How much is the gas? How much did I make? You know, am I really on E or am I on fumes? So if you can get it right, the only person that hit that number on the fucking head is 38 Mullet. He fucking nailed it. $110 and he said 110. What the fuck, man? I don't know why that guy never got out of the trailer park. I mean, he's pretty smart, you know? It's like, what the fuck, pal? Oop, I'm running out again. Yep, I'm out. I'm gonna roll right into my fucking driveway here. Yeah. Look at this fucking plumber. He lives here. He's always got fucking water heaters out in front of his goddamn house. I just gotta tell you. Yeah, they're gonna dig up my whole fucking yard, man. I'm gonna go out here and lay in the ditch and protest. Fucking ain't digging up my yard, man. They've done it like 3-4 times since I've been here, and it's a fucking mess. I don't like it. And it's always at the behest of somebody on my goddamn circle. Well, I got a fucking little bit of water in my ditch. Let's dig up the whole fucking neighborhood. Yeah.